Hello and welcome to another edition of Small World Games here on YouTube. My name's Carlos and today we're going to be talking about 0200 Hours, the upcoming title from Grey For Now Games. For those of you that may be unaware, I have already posted a video where we have a first look at the new rulebook. If you've not seen it, there'll be a link at the end of this video. It received a comment from Hedgehobbit. Hedgehobbit, if you're watching, thanks for subscribing. And everyone else, if you're enjoying my videos and you haven't already done so, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the alarm button. Hedgehobbit said, I'm confused about how this game will work. Since the game is 2 players, does this mean the one player gets to build a cool commando force while the other player is forced to buy, build and paint a bunch of German guards? Who would want to play the guards? This is an interesting question, and at a glance I can see how it would appear that way. So I thought today we'd have a little talk about collecting. First of all, though it won't be the only way to get the game, if you pick up the starter set, you will receive models to represent both the British SAS and German Heer. The forces used in the game will be relatively small, so it won't take much for players to paint up a handful of each side. This way, both players can take it in turns playing each side and have enjoyed painting up a small variety of different miniatures. This week we've been teased with a few pictures of the Allies, and yes, they do look very eye-catching with their camouflage smocks, red berets and dynamic poses, not to mention some of the special characters we've seen, including the resistance fighter and the downed pilot. We've so far not seen so much from the Heer, but these models are not entirely without character. I mentioned in my last video how much I'd like the guard dog, and here we've got some of the digital renderings with the obligatory smoking sentry. Hopefully we'll get some more pictures of the Germans as the weeks go by. The player who collects the defenders will also have access to miniatures that the attacker won't, such as fixed weapons like heavy machine guns. You'll also have in your collection the dastardly monocle-wearing villain and his sinister right-hand man.
I'll tell you everything.
Yes, I know you will.
Who, let's be honest, we all love the most. And lastly, collecting the Germans doesn't have to restrict you to simply guard duty. As I noted in my previous video, the introductory pages at the beginning of the rulebook discusses units outside those included in the initial starter set. So, if you find yourself in a similar situation to that younger sibling who always has to be Luigi, your initial body of men may start off as what are effectively Hitler's red shirts, but will grow to include the finest warriors the Reich has to offer. And until these are officially available, and if your current collection includes any Fallschirmjäger or Kriegsmarine squad, then I'm sure there'll be no harm in using SAS rules to represent them in your initial games. Maybe replace the Heer miniatures with Home Guard, though I don't think I could bear to watch someone emerge from the darkness and garrote poor Private Godfrey. Ugh. So the short answer I can give to anyone asking that question is, don't see yourself as simply collecting the attackers or defenders. Like with most other games, you will be collecting a force of awesome miniatures that will ultimately be able to take on both roles. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to press that little alarm button. Regular updates on the progress of 0200 Hours are available on the Facebook group, which, if you're not already a member of, have a word with yourself, and as soon as you finish watching, get yourself over to Facebook and join up. The game itself should be available to pre-order in the very near future, and as soon as I get my hands on a copy, I'll be here to share it with you. That's it from me for now. I hope this video has been useful and of interest, and until next time, keep to the shadows. Good night.